ሰላም ተማሪዎች፣ በዚህ ቪዲዮ ቀሪ የዩኒት 8 ሁማን ባዮሎጂ ኤንድ ሄልዝ ከሚለው ምዕራፍ የተቀሩ ጥያቄዎችን ቶሎ ለመጨረስ ወደ 7 ጥያቄዎች አካባቢ 75 አካባቢ ጥያቄዎችን ቶሎ ኦልሞስት ከአንድ ሰዓት ባነሰ ጊዜ ውስጥ ለመጨረስ እንሞክራለን። 66 How does the length of the eyes changes its shape to allow for focusing on objects at different distance? Recommendation. Section. A. Clavimuscle contract or relax to alter the curvature of the lens, changing its focal length. 67. Which type of sensory receptor in the skin is primarily responsible for detecting fine touch, light, pressure, and vibration? Answer should be the channel receptors. 68. What a person shifted their gaze from a distant object to a nearby object, what happened to the ciliary muscle and the shape of the lens in their eye? The answer should be ciliary muscle contracts and the lens becomes thicker, more convex. 69. What is the primary role of the cochlea in the inner ear, which resembles a snail shell, to convert mechanical sound vibration into electrical nerve impulses that are sent to the brain. 17. A common vision defect called myopia occurs when light focuses in front of the retina. What is a typical cause of myopia and how it is often corrected? The answer should be eyeball is too long or the lens is too curved, corrected with convex lens. What are the specialized structures on the surface of the tongue, primarily located within papillae, that contain receptor cells for detecting different chemical tests? Test beds. 72. Which part of inner ear consisting of 3-point field locus in the primary involved in detecting rotational movement of the head and contributing to balance? Semicircular canals. The ears, the colored part of the eye, control the size of the pupil. What is the main function in varying light conditions, like when moving from dark room to bright sunlight? To regulate the amount of light entering the eye, protecting the retina. 74. What is the essential role of the optic nerve in the process of vision? To transmit electrical nerve impulse carrying visual information from retina to the brain. 75. Damage to delicate hair cells located within the cochlea, often due to aging or prolonged exposure to large noise, typically result in what specific type of hearing impairment. Sensory neural hearing loss. Which characteristics best describe the function of enzyme chemical digestion? They are biological catalysts that speed up reaction without being changed themselves. What crucial event prevents food from entering the respiratory tract during swallowing? The epiglottis clothing over the trachea. What is the hardest substance in human body found in teeth that provides protection against trauma and decay? Enamel. What are two primary functions of saliva in the mouth digestive process? Initiating starch digestion and lubricating food for swallowing. Which statement accurately describes the process of peristalsis in the alimentary canal? C. It involves rhythmic muscular contraction that move food along atomic teeth with enzymes throughout the gut. What is the main significance of the physically break down food during mastication? To increase the surface area of digestive enzyme to work more efficient. How are the different types of human teeth adapted to support an omnivorous diet? And the canines are adapted for biting, biting, and chewing, while premolares and molars are for chewing and crushing. A man frequently eats fast food, avoids exercise, and has gained accommodation fat, abdominal fat. Which this accommodation is most at risk of developing? Type 2 diabetes. A pregnant woman living in an area with air pollution and poor nutrition may increase their unborn child's risk for appendicitis. Which of the following is not a direct physical carcinogen contributing to cancer? Hepatitis B virus. What is the most effective treatment option for individuals at high risk of heart attack? Combination of drug therapy. Which of the following is a chemical carcinogen linked to cancer? Answer should be aflatoxin. Which method contributes to reducing 1/3 of cancer incidence globally? Prevention through life change. What is the main function of carbohydrates in the human diet? provide energy. Which of the following is a monosaccharide found in fruits? Fructose. What occurs during the formation of disaccharide? The molecule is removed. What is the outermost transparent layer of eardrum? Lymphatic membrane in the process of hearing. Cornea. What is the primary role of eardrum? Lymphatic membrane in the process of hearing. Yes, in the process of incoming light rays. Yes. What is the outermost transfer layer of in the first appearance incoming light rays? Cornea. What is the primary role of the eardrum? Lymphatic membrane in the process of hearing. To vibrate in response to sound waves and transmit this vibration to the oscillus. When you focus on nearby object, what is the action of the ciliary muscle and the resulting change in the length of your eye? Ciliary muscles contract, causing the lens to become thicker and more convex. Which type of specialized sensory receptors in the skin are responsible for detecting changes in temperature, allowing you to perceive heat or cold? Thermoreceptors. Person with nearsightedness, myopia sees distant objects as blurry because light focus in front of their retina. What type of corrective lens is used to correct myopia? This nearsightedness myopia sees distant object concave lens, diverging or equal diverging lens, convex lens, converging lens, concave lens or diverging lens. Beside hearing, what part of the inner ear is primarily involved in detecting changes in the head position and movement, essentially for maintaining your sense of balance? Semicircular canals in the vestibule. Why is there a blind spot in the human eye field of vision? It is a point where the optic nerve leaves the retina and does contain no photoreceptor cells. 99. When we experience the flavor of food, it's a complex sensation. What sensory organ primarily detects the volatile chemicals that contribute significantly to their overall flavor perception? Olfactory receptors, which are found in nose. After sound, vibration are amplified by the oscillus in the middle ear. What structure in the inner ear converts this mechanical vibration into electrical nerve impulse? cochlea. The iris, the colored parts of the eye, adjust the size of the pupil. What is the main function of this adjustment, especially when moving between different lighting conditions? To regulate the amount of light entering the eye, optimizing visual clarity and protecting the retina. What is the critical function of the optic nerve in the process of vision? To transmit electrical signals, visual information from the retina to the brain for interpretation. Damage to the delicate hair cells within the cochlea, often due to prolonged exposure to excessively loud noises, commonly lead to what type of hearing impairment? Sensor, neural hearing loss, nerve deafness. Which mineral is essential for hemoglobin formation in red blood cell? Iron. Deficiency of vitamin leads to bleeding, gums, and the light wound healing. A. C. Vitamin C. What is the main role of water in the body? Medium of chemical reaction. Which term describes poor health caused by improper balance of nutrients? Malnutrition. What percentage of global lung cancer deaths is attributed to smoking? 71%. Which of the following is most commonly linked with triggering asthma symptom? Ozone pollution. What is the primary cause of abnormal or excessive fat accumulation, known as obesity? Physical inactivity in the workplace. What is the main strategy to prevent type 2 diabetes? Healthy weight and a regular physical activity. Which endocrine gland located at the base of the brain is often referred to the master gland because it produces hormones that control many other endocrine glands? Pituitary gland. Unlike exocrine glands, endocrine glands secrete their chemical messenger hormones directly into what to travel to distant target cells throughout the body. The bloodstream circulatory system. A deficiency in the production of which hormone during childhood can lead to pituitary dwarfism, a condition characterized by unusually short stature, growth hormone, which pair of hormones produced by the adrenal glands is primarily responsible for the body's rapid fight or flight response to stress, danger, fight, or flight. Adrenaline and noradrenaline pair of hormones. When blood glucose levels rise significantly after a meal, which hormone is released by the pancreas to stimulate cells to take up glucose from the blood, thus lowering blood sugar. Insulin. What is the primary role of hormones secreted by the thyroid gland, like thyroxine, which can significantly affect a person's body, weight, energy level, and overall vitality. To regulate the body basal metabolic rate and energy production. Why do hormones typically affect only specific target cells or organs, and not every cell they encounter in the bloodstream? Because target cell follows specific protein receptors that bind to the hormone, initiating response. Which class of hormones primarily responsible for the development of secondary sexual characteristics such as voice deepening in males or breast development in females? Sex hormones or testosterone and testosterone on the male and the estrogen in the female. The pancreas is unique among the glands because it functions as both an endocrine gland secreting insulin and glucagon, and what other type of gland? A lymphatic gland. The answer should be endocrine gland. The regulation of many hormone levels in the body, such as constant adjustment of thyroid hormone or blood glucose, typically operate via what type of self-correcting control mechanism? That should be selective feedback loop. What is a common underlying cause of type 1 diabetes mellitus? A chronic condition where the body cannot effectively lower the blood glucose level. Immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys the insulin producing cell in the pancreas. A person presenting with an enlarged thyroid gland in their neck, a goiter may have a deficiency in iodine, leading to Dysfunction of which specific endocrine gland? Thyroid gland. What happens when two amino acids bond during protein synthesis? A water molecule is released. What is the result of a protein being denatured? Loss of function. Which type of the following is structural protein found in tendons and the bones? Correct. What is the main chemical difference between saturated and unsaturated fatty acids? The type of carbon bonds. Which lipid components remain the same in all fats and oils? Glycerol. In the male reproductive system, where are spermatozoa primarily produced through the process of spermatogenesis? Where are spermatogenesis produced? And that would be yes, testes, seminiferous, tuberous. Where does fertilization, the crucial fusion of a sperm into an egg, typically take place in the female reproductive system?